Hi, welcome back. If you remember from today's Ignite section, I asked this question: which of these objects will conduct electricity? And I've got a variety of objects here that you'll look at in just a moment. Conducting electricity, remember, means that the electricity can flow through from my battery. You can see some of my wires there connected. If you watch the light bulb right here, when I connect, disconnect. An open circuit, no electricity is flowing. A closed circuit, the electricity is flowing through. And these are my clips that I'm going to use to test some of these other objects. So I'm going to lower the camera here so you can see the objects that I'm going to be testing are on the table here. So I'm going to start with the penny. So I'm going to hold the penny with my one clip here. I'll try to hold it in a spot where you can see it. Then watch the light over here, and when I touch, the penny is conducting the electricity. You can see that my two clips are not touching each other. The penny is what is allowing the electricity to flow through. When I disconnect from the penny, it stops. So the penny, which of these objects will conduct electricity? The penny is one that does conduct electricity. If I try the styrofoam ball, grab that on there and touch the other side of the styrofoam ball, and I get nothing. You can see the light is not lighting up. So styrofoam ball would not be a conductor of electricity. If I try the plastic spoon, nothing happens. There is no electricity. So this is called an insulator. The styrofoam ball and the plastic spoon would be considered insulators of electricity. Since I'm right over here, let's try the sponge. And the sponge, I don't see the light lighting up, so the sponge is also an insulator, not a conductor. Let's try the rubber binder. And no light, so the rubber binder is also an insulator of electricity. Let's try the nail. I bet you can guess what will happen with the nail. The nail, if you're watching the light bulb, is a conductor of electricity. So it and the penny conduct electricity. Stay over there. Let's try a piece of wood. I wonder if that will conduct electricity. Will wood let electricity flow through it? And nothing. So electricity is not flowing through the wood, and that means the wood is an insulator of electricity. How about a rock? Let's try a rock and see if rocks conduct electricity. Now, some of the rocks that I had earlier did have magnetism, but in this case, this rock does not conduct electricity. It does not let electricity through, so it is an insulator. What about a crayon? Piece of an orange crayon. Anything? Nothing there. Let's get a better grip. There we go. They're both on there. No conducting. So that is also an insulator. All of these objects over here are insulators. The only two conductors we found so far are the penny and the nail. Let's try some tinfoil. We know tinfoil was not magnetic. Let's see if it allows electricity. It does allow electricity to flow through. So tinfoil is a conductor. So we've got three conductors now. Let's try the brass. I'm sorry, this is copper. A piece of copper. And it even has a tear in it in the middle there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's torn in half. But it still allows the electrons to flow through. The light bulb is lit up, so the copper is a conductor. Oh, I guess the penny and the copper are kind of the same color. Let's try the key. That is a different kind of metal. We know the key did not have magnetic properties, but let's see if it has conducting properties. And the light bulb is lit up. Open circuit, not lit up. Closed circuit, it's lit up. Even though I have the binder clips far apart on the key, it is lighting up the light, so it is a conductor of electricity. And the paper, let's try a piece of paper. I wonder if paper will conduct electricity. No, paper does not conduct electricity. All right, so we're going to put that in the insulator column. Cardboard? Well, cardboard is just a fancy form of paper, I think. Thicker version of paper. Also made out of wood, and we know wood was not a conductor. Paper's not a conductor, and cardboard is not a conductor. Those are insulators. Let's try the brass ring. and see what happens here. The brass ring lit it up. It is a conductor of electricity. So far, everything we've found that's metal has conducted electricity. How about a plastic straw? Nothing. No plastic straw. That's an insulator. Plastic chip. We got a few more things here yet. Nothing with the plastic chip. Insulator. Let's try this. Is one of those twisty ties that you get on your bread. It's a brand new one. Let's see what happens. And it is not conducting electricity. Interesting, because there is metal in these twisty ties, but because it's covered in paper, the paper insulates the wire from the electricity. So if I peel off, see if I can peel this off a little bit here. There, that end is peeled off. So if I, actually, let's just try it like this. So now I've got, hold it in front of there. You can see a little bit of wire I've exposed. If I grab, knocked over a bunch of stuff. Sorry about that. Now if I do just on the metal wire, you can see, I think you can still see the light is lighting up. So it is the paper that was insulating. So the whole thing is insulator, but the wire inside would be a conductor because it's metal. And the last thing I have left is from my mechanical pencil. Where'd my mechanical pencil go? I took the lead out of my mechanical pencil, and this is the lead of my mechanical pencil. Mechanical pencil is plastic and rubber, so it did not conduct electricity. I could show you that in a minute, but what's interesting is the lead inside my mechanical pencil does, if you can see it, it's lighting up the light just a little bit. I'll do it a few times here. It is lighting the light, which means that the pencil lead itself is a conductor of electricity. So I'm dropping all my vials and things here. So we have found that the pencil lead, even though it doesn't seem to be metal, it does conduct electricity. So the conductors we found were the brass, the pencil lead, the metal key, the piece of copper metal, the tinfoil, the penny, and the nail. All of these other objects, rubber, plastic, sponge, rock, wood, paper, cardboard, these are all what are called insulators. So our conductors were the things that were metal, and this pencil lead, interestingly, was also a conductor of electricity.